of basketball, playing downhill with some thrust. We've got to get back to that.
Thanks, you do.
Well, Katie, good defense, that sequence by Finney Smith. Here's James working against Obi Toppin. They empty out the side for him. Inside and drop.
You chase. He stays in the play and gets a block.
You have to take 2 weeks off, and you can't do much cardio because of the specific groin injury. Your stand.
Well, we all know that LeBron is known to spend some 7 figures per year sometimes on keeping his fitness level high.
He meticulously avoided saying what the dollar amount was recently.
Okay, my bad. I'm not pocket watching. This one comes off, top and underneath on the offensive boards. They'll have another opportunity. Mathurin drives it, draws the hit. It's going to be a different look for the Pacers in the postseason this year with Benedict Mathurin healthy.
Interesting if he's in at the end of the game, Mark. Nice cut.
What a slot cut by Mathurin. That was partially blocked, it looked like. Lakers have numbers. Reeves around the world, steps through and got a classy bucket. Lakers back to within 1.
How tough is that move by him?
Going full speed.
Man.
From outside, a little bit strong. Here's Finney Smith on the release and the flush.
30 and 13. But so much yet to play out in the West.
You remember the Lakers have the tiebreaker advantage against the Nuggets. McConnell, that's his spot. It comes off.
That's his spot, and that's his move right there.
Dalton Knecht checked into the ball game. He gets a touch. Had a notion. Vanderbilt on a nice pocket pass. One more to connect, and he does.
Love the possession, Mark, because he finds the shooter on the floor. Nicely done.
Lakers already with 10 assists in the ball game. Here's Mathurin out front, drives it on James. Nesmith on the wing. That step back comes off and rebounded by the Lakers and Vanderbilt. James without a field goal so far, does have a couple of free throws. Pocket pass from Reeves. What a skip pass by LeBron to a wide open Finney Smith. A winning play.
Yep, superb no call. Absolutely superb no call.
McConnell piercing the paint. McConnell on the wing, back out top to Mathurin. This is where he's very effective, making his own near the end of the shot clock, although that one comes off to the Lakers.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a struggle for them offensively here last couple minutes, Mark.
It's a 15-0 Laker run. The Pacers have missed their last 7 field goal attempts. Whistle and one.
He had to do
cream donuts in the morning.
Well, that's not.
Now he's got a rook to do that.
That's not a hardship, the Krispy Kreme.
18-0 Laker run. Nembhard on the drive. Draws the of Ontario basketball. Brother just finished a successful season at Creighton as well. Vanderbilt into the front court. 7-point lead for the Lakers. Reeves out top around the world. Put his shoulder into Nembhard and scored the bucket.
I'll tell you what, they're spaced. He's got one man to beat. Great burst on the initial put in on the deck, Mark.
And we're
done.
Same matchup out top. LeBron with the pick. Nembhard picks him up on the switch. Good nail help by Nesmith. And Nembhard finishes the possession. 9-point lead for the Lakers. Turner to Halliburton. He touches paint. One more to Nesmith. Turner got by Vanderbilt. Through the contact, rebounded by the Lakers.
Look at how hard they're working on the defensive end of the floor, the Lakers.
Playing with force defensively, Doris. You can see how physical they are. Reeves draws the hit.
Their struggles was fatigue related.
X's and O's time to just the human element. They are one of the most. Reeves with 13 now. He's got 11 in this quarter alone. Halliburton looking to tie a tourniquet here and stop the hemorrhaging. Says I'm the best guy for the job, but misses on the three. Reeves out top. LeBron working with an empty side. Draws two. Reeves for three. Good process. They get the offensive rebound. James with the midi. Whistle, contact.
Run.
Wow.
Triggered in large part by the work they're doing defensively. They miss a little communication there, and Obi gets a three.
Obi Toppin has been putting in some good work of late. Has some of his best games against Minnesota for whatever reason. Whistle, and we're going to have a traveling violation. Down by 10. Halliburton off the double drag. From the mid-range, knocks it home. Coming out of the All-Star break, his emphasis was trying to get more paint touches and drives, and that opens up everything for him and the Pacers. Reeves, call him Rod, because he's on a wave right now. He is rolling. In the ball game for him, and Walker drives it. Tough move, misses everything. Doncic surveys. Whistle, foul.
Luka gets to the free throw line because the man standing in front of him was Tyrese Halliburton.
It's down double digits. Trying to extend their winning streak to 6 games, and still with hopes of chasing down the Knicks for the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. As of now, they would match up against Milwaukee, which would be a remix of last year's playoff. Siakam was calling for the ball in the low block. Instead, it's Halliburton. 7 on the shot clock. Toppin put Doncic on a flight. Hayes with the rebound. Reeves popped the clutch and got to the rim.
Wow.
Did he change gears?
He's just tearing him up single-handedly. His mindset is, you can't.
Gender reveal. By wearing pink sneakers tonight, it alerted the whole family that they're having a little girl. Austin's going to be an uncle. His older brother currently plays professionally in Germany. He pushed Austin to be the player he is. They won state championships in Arkansas together. Just a really cool moment for the Reeves family.
Wow, that's great. Uncle off
The first. Remember, they had 4 turnovers in the first, most of them live ball. The Pacers were up at that point, you know, by like 8, and now all of a sudden it's a 30-8 run. Can Mathurin change that? Yes, he can. But that's what happened. Lakers were able to slow the pace because they weren't turning it over. They could get their defense set, and that changed the tenor of the game.
Yeah, they are holding the Pacers to 43% from the field. Luka lobs it up. Nope. And Finney-Smith leading the break for the Lakers. Wide open underneath. Hayes kicks it back out. Hachimura laces the 3-ball. Boy, wonderful execution and good decision by Hayes, giving up an easy 2. Nembhard lost the handle. It comes to Halliburton. 12 on the shot clock. Turner back to Siakam on Luka. Shot clock at 3, and they
282 games as Nembhard gets a 3 with double-digit scoring.
JJ's not going to like what happened on that sideline out of bounds.
No.
They got caught hitting the snooze button that time. 3 minutes to go in the opening half. James over to Luka. Mathurin.
I mean, listen, I'd like to slow it down and see it again. I'd be a very good official. That's
Unusual launch angles on shots.
it
But the defender goes from A to B.
yeah, but he looked like he turned his body.
Luka knocks down the free throw, amongst league leaders in free throw attempts per game. He's up to 14. Reeves leading the way with 17. Nembhard out to Siakam, who's been relatively quiet so far. Just 4 points. Out to Nembhard. Hayes with good help. Stayed down on the fake. Mathurin, had some sauce, but it comes out. Siakam with the putback. Too strong.
Boy, a couple of chippies there.
Luka turns and fires. He's got skills to pay the bills, folks. Luka Doncic.
I'm guessing RJ has the studio slippers on back there.
The Gucci's, yeah. Those are my favorite. And out of the timeout, the Pacers get a good look at a three ball.
Yeah, back-to-back situations where, as you said, maybe JJ not going to be thrilled.
Doncic out front, guarded by Nembhard. Little elbow action for LeBron. Good catch, couple fakes. Man, he smoked the layup. That's about as easy a look as he's going to get tonight. And he alluded at shoot-around this morning about some of the rust that was still coming off of his game after the injury. Turner out front. Siakam has a mismatch. Luka comes over to tilt. Mathurin draws the foul. Montreal, Quebec, Canada.